Good morning, Nigeria, and welcome to another edition of Inside Naija on top CHRICED radio and television, where your matter now we own. My name na Princess Aniana, and sharp as we dey jump into the matters on ground, we'll first take you to the front pages of the newspapers to tell you wetin dey there, after which, as always, Sabiman go dey inside the studio to pieces all of the big stories them inside the news. Like, for example, the fact say World Bank don't drop another big bomb when it comes to Nigeria matter, and the office of Presidency, they tell them, say, wetin they talk so, and wetin they hear no be same to same. And then our House of Representatives, two different lawmakers don't begin to put mouth on top that talk where a law person for inside United States of America, they say make them turn our country, make them designate Nigeria as a country of particular concern. To take note this and plenty more, you're going to need to thunder with us on top of the station for more. But for now, front pages of newspapers next after this very short break. Leading the papers for my hand this morning, not the Punch newspaper, and the biggest gist for there say Presidency, they reject the World Bank poverty report. And according by waiting, the World Bank talk, they say Nigerians where they live in poverty increased from 115 million inside 2023 to 139 million as at this 2025. But the Presidency say, that information is not correct. Say they are doing different workings. They begin to list everything they don't they do to reduce the level of poverty for the country. But World Bank still say make them do much on top the issue of inflation and even poverty. Still, Dangote refinery engineers, not be smart, said that they give each other head-to-head gbasgbos on top the idea of say they want to transfer them to another place. Nigeria lose $10 billion to all the gbasgbos inside the Northeast. Now within UN, they yarn there be that. Opposition don't they para give states them as the governors, the money where they share to state, IGR don't increase by 50%. And for all the chiki or say that they key Christians there for Nigeria, when government no agree. But can we be join body of Christian people say they actually agree with within the U.S. Senator Yan. All of this they inside the Punch, and still for strike matter, Ogbonge government with ASUU, we be join body of university teachers now say they on serious talks. We go either solve the matter or make the thing worse. And for the accusation of fraud, international police don't pake one Nigeria person where they already find Tete, and for Argentina now they go cash up come. And the Labour Party senators don't reduce to 4 as Chukwu don't leave LUP, go join AP. All of this and many more inside the Punch newspaper of today. Following closely, now the Guardian newspaper. And inside the Guardian, World Bank don't come out now say, hey, all the work when Nigeria said they do all the changes, all the relief, say to, hey, you have make economy to stable, but it did not contribute to better life for poor people. 17 local government areas, they under attack. Now, within Benue Emergency Agency, they yarn be that. NCC don't seize some pirated book. Person will write book, and that person go copy. And they say this book now with they copy, it worth 100 million naira. And they seize them for inside different shops for Lagos. The office of Presidency, what they call Presidency, don't order soldier people now. Say they should flush out like a poo-poo, all those bandits them out of Kwara forest them. Still on stills, office of Presidency with even the House of Representatives now be smarty that they change for America on top the talk of say they want to kill Christians throw away for inside Nigeria. And they said they no go just sit down look, they go carry the matter, go report to UN. Jam don't touchlight 276 underage candidates. As people see they push, say that their policy made their bell look into it again. INEC matter, courts don't order IGP Egbetokun say may they arrest Yakubu. Waiting happen? The Guardian, they could drop everything for you. You cannot develop without investment. Now, Obasanjo and that one, as a Naji resignation, don't they cause people to talk different yarnings. So they say cracks they inside the screening system of our leaders them. Finally, House of Representatives don't invite Suga and representatives them to come and see them made and discuss on top the $54 million foreign mission funds. The Guardian go break everything down for you in a way where you go understand. The Nation come bust out by to say Uche Nnaji's resignation a lesson in honor. Waiting that report they talk about, you go need to touchlight them for Inside the Nation. And still, Senate now don't they ask, they made them do military base for inside Kwara and they put soldiers them for inside communities. Still on top, all of that one. Shall plan strike. I beg no go ahead with that strike. Now waiting allow they beg ASUU be that. BOI 2 billion naira loan for core members. Enter there, make you for take read waiting that they talk about. NGOs they ask, made them ban Nnaji from ever holding any public office inside this country. Police don't put the enforcement of tinted glass on hold for now. How reforms they bring down poverty. Now within the presidency they explain with that. But World Bank don't they say make these policies they show inside the living standard of the people. Say from waiting they calculate in this 2025 139 million people don't they live in poverty. 176 underage UME candidates. Now they don't screen right now as NPA they find investors inside Japan. All of this and more in the Nation newspaper. The Daily Sun come out say on top the fake certificate scandal. My resignation, not me say I guilty. Now waiting Nnaji, they shout there be that. But article ADC, they just they change them for Tinubu and in ministers. Again, World Bank don't they raise alarm on top increase of poverty inside Nigeria. Say 139 million Nigerians now they live inside poverty. But Wale don't say, all these changes with this government they carry come. They just want to promote country people out of poverty condition. House of Reps say no. They're not agreeing for the moves what United States want do to tell labor Nigeria. Say all that one or say they want to do law, say there is a religious killing, put us country of particular concern, say they not stand for them. Though Bunga government and the joint body of Christians can, that they give each other word on top this issue of say that they keep Christians away inside Nigeria. Mba don't they push now say make them continue to do growing of businesses inside Southeast. Come and see how a nurse put fire for a soldier husband born now to death 5 months after their marriage. Ogbonge government the beg ASUU, I beg no go ahead with this strike. And for the issue of banditry, Senate don't they ask military to put a new base inside Kwara. All of that they inside the Daily Sun. The Daily Trust come out to say Tinubu reforms no reduce poverty. Now World Bank talk that one for inside the Daily Trust newspaper. House of Representatives they reject the talk of say that they kill Christians straight away. On issue of insecurity, put a military base in Kwara. Now waiting Senate they tell Ogbonge government be that. Police don't suspend tinted permit implementation for now. And Sultan say all the summits, they do meeting, they do summit, we need to see results, not be just to sit down and we see nothing. And 13 years old boy, then they don't keep away for new attack inside Plateau State. FIFA invests over $1 billion in African football. This as Abuja people now don't they para because FCT Council, they bring back TV, radio tax. All of this inside the Daily Trust newspaper of today. And moving to the next paper from my hand, now the Nigerian Tribune. And the Nigerian Tribune say, House of Representatives, they reject the move where U.S. Senate they do to label Nigeria as country of particular concern. And on issue of insecurity, Senate, they ask for permanent military base inside Kwara South as army don't step up their action there. Now, the Senate said they go invite Minister of Defense, IGP, to come and see them. And then the Senator of Kwara South say more than 142 people now they don't kidnap, 70 now they don't kill in 12 months, and 25 communities now they don't scatter finish where people not fit dey there again. But police don't send special squad enter Ekiti boundary communities. Or your PDP, they ask say there should be better border patrol of all the southwest states. Just enter for Inside the Nigerian Tribune. That story dey there, they wait for you. Ogbonge government, they beg ASUU, say I beg, may they no go on strike. Say the Yayale Ahmed committee go present the new offer where government get give ASUU. JAM don't screen 176 underage candidates, whether they go fit give them admissions. World Bank say 139 million Nigerians now they live in poverty, but say then they predict 4.4% economic growth by year 2027. Say the changes where the country they do, it's not bad, but they want to see it for better living condition for country people, not be just for mouth. And finally, for the front of the Nigerian Tribune, 19 Tinubu and APC just they collect on top Naji matter. Atiku say the thing not supposed go like that. Tinubu supposed carry this matter, enter court, may they prosecute Naji. PDP say may they torchlight more people inside government and say may they arrange a security subcommittee for Ibadan. Okay, then don't arrange security subcommittee for their convention where they come up for Ibadan. All of this and more inside the Nigerian Tribune newspaper. And as we don't close mouth on top front pages of newspaper, make we give you a little bit of sports. As Punch Sports Extra come out to say Napoli, Lille, they under torchlightment for fraud in the situation of the deal we then get for Osimhen. Even Gala now don't sue Turkish doctor for the claim of say Osimhen no well. Yakubu proud to be Nigerians EPL top scorer. We never stopped believing. Na Ekong Yanda one. They also accused Barcelona of fraud in Malcolm deal. Ronaldo don't become the first billionaire footballer. Hey, Argentina 4, Nigeria 0. What a heartbreak, because this is hammering. But they hammer our flying eagles. Now don't push us come out from the World Cup under 20 competition. Palmer no go see game play until November because of 1 or 2. Greenwood don't pick Fernandes as this best teammate ever. Liverpool said they really want to get Semenyo for £75 million. The Tigers go battle Germany and France in World Cup qualifiers. All of this and plenty more now you go see inside the Punch Sports Extra newspaper of today. And this now where we'll go wrap up the pages of papers on top Inside Naija. Don't forget, join us again tomorrow, same time, same station for another beautiful edition. But until then, try and get, even if now one of these papers, open them up, read the full details of the gist, make you dey informed and make your own for no loss in case say anything there for this country for you to gain. But for now, big stories inside Naija coming up next on the show.
Hello, my country people of Naija. It don't take small where I say you. Maybe now one of the reasons why rumors in the spread say Kebobo don't leave the media space. But you know what? Say no to fake news. Because I never get tired and I know they retire. I just change gears small and make we enjoy ourselves better. Before you don't listen to me and that voice they sweet you, the analysis they tutorial you. Now you go to watch me live on top CHRICED radio and television. Where we go to break that news analysis well for you. On top of newspaper radio, big story where they happen. Inside program what we call Inside Naija. You go enjoy our weller because we go break down for you, you go reason with us and you go understand the grammar well. What you need to do now to follow us on top www.cricedradiotv.com or you can follow us on top all our social media platforms.
to Inside Naija on top of the station where your matter now we own. Big victories. Now you don't drop for your domot. My name na Princess Anyana. And I get my guy, Oga, with the Sabito P16s anyway, we go understand inside the studio. Kolawole or Moniyi. Good morning, sir.
Good morning, Princess.
How you doing today?
I'm okay.
You're looking black, and should I say blue?
Thank you very much.
Okay, all right. So quickly jumping into the matter with the ground. The World Bank, where they lend money all over the world, been come out inside a report to say, yes, Nigeria they try, Nigeria they do different reforms, say yes, economy they destabilize, but from their records, from what they see, say this thing no relate to improve in the living standard of country people. So from their calculation, in 2023, we been get like about 215 million people where they live in poverty. But as at right now, then don't they count like 139 million. You guys then talk presidency, no even wait, made him talk drop. They come and say, no. Hey, you're not using the real statistics. You're not using the real statistics, day like that. And then the government can't reel out the good things, the interventions, where they do, where them they claim say is already showing impact. So even got President talk say we have turned over, the worst is over. So what do you get to talk about waiting World Bank Yan and then waiting Presidency the Yan?
Sincerely speaking, I go for the World Bank record. And yes, I totally agree with them. And I will tell you the reason why I've been agree with the World Bank record. And normally Presidency go talk, say no, it no be like that. No be the first time. And no be because of the current government where they around. We are used to that. Then go on deny. But if you check the poverty we're talking about, waiting with the definition. I don't need to go to this piece 2 definition. I go just need to talk about waiting the world standard when they talk about poverty.
Okay.
For you not to be poor, you should be able to afford at least $2 per day. Right?
Okay.
Now let us check the record. $2 per day is over 3,000 naira. $2, in fact, from the record of the World Bank and the world standard is $2.15 per day. You understand? Meaning they assume that should be able to take care of your 3 square meal in a day. And 3,000 naira take care of 3
They
square
said that
meal
was in 2017. So are we still using
in
that
a day
today?
now?
Yes.
That's number one. Then another condition here is if you can be able to afford that, what it means is that 3,000 naira times 30 in a month is 90,000 naira. And federal government is paying 70,000 naira minimum wage. So from that alone, check the number of people that are benefiting from 70,000 naira minimum wage. Have you not pushed them to be among the statistics of poor people in Nigeria? You have been able to achieve that. Now, again, if you check the number of people that cannot get access, because World Bank is talking about multidimensional poverty. 139 million Nigerians that cannot access education, that cannot access good health care. We have a number of them. Malaria is killing many Nigerians because to treat malaria now, for you to completely treat it right now, unlike before, like 2,000, 3,000, from test to getting drugs, you may be paying close to 20,000 naira inside minimum wage of 70,000 naira. That same person where they collect the minimum wage, get wife, get children for house. Would the 3,000 naira where World Bank talks, okay, if you can be able to afford it, can it take care of those kind of people? That is on the people where they for federal government payroll or state government payroll. Don't forget, some states have not even adjusted to the 70,000 naira minimum wage. They are still struggling to cope. Some local government workers, 774 of them nationwide, can still not get access to this money. They are still struggling, battling with their respective governments.
True.
So that's one day. Now leave it out of people where they under government payroll now. Let us go back to the general, the over maybe 200 million Nigerians or a larger percentage of them we know they collect salary. Transportation, we know here say don't reduce. We know here say the business where them be they do before government starts some of this policy, if they pass. Instead, many of them they close shop. We get many multinational companies where they already close shop. ShopRite close shop for Kano and one other state, and they are even planning to close more.
Yes.
Many people where they employ, they are losing their jobs daily. We don't get improvement of, okay, before I started this policy, I have 2 million Nigerians that are unemployed, but now they are just 1.5. You can't give us that statistics. Instead, people are losing more jobs. They are getting out of jobs. And the more people are getting out of jobs, you know the number of people that will get into that poor statistics, because maybe the person will lose his job, get 5 people to take care of, even get more family members to pay their school fees. And what have you? Government may tell you about, okay, we are giving loan to students to come and school, and later they pay back. Is loan. You are not using it to better their life just because they can't get access to it. So if you check some of these things, lately, many Nigerians refer to government will talk, so the price of food
Calm down.
calm down.
Yes.
And again, the World Bank too talk say they will need to do more on prices of food to get Nigerians out of this poverty. So we will wait till we get out of this. This is the normal time that everything to be very cheap. We wait to get out of it before we now conclude that, okay, all is well with some food where they come down right now.
Yeah.
Many people, they talk about, okay, importation of rice, foreign rice too, they contribute to the reason why one is now dropping right now. And when you do more of importation, you are getting more damage to your economy growth, because it means
production is
yeah,
that you can also sell out.
Reach your economy. So if you check some of these things, you could know say we never come out from that poverty rate. And I've been talking before, say the reason why that result no go quick come out. Now because we are not doing production, we are not doing more of it. Most of the policies that are making some of those figures looking beautiful, economic wise, even to the World Bank itself, is a body. Most of those interventions are body to experience. You come out subsidy, you multiply by almost 5. You regularize dollars, exchange rates. You know, one black market and official market. You complicate issues for Nigerians, almost like from 400 to 1,005, almost 300 to 400% increment. You see some of these things is a burden to Nigerians. Anywhere they go to, this condition is affecting them. The reason why, how can Gary be expensive in Nigeria? Because the person where they produce the Gary locally, where everything where in source now, local production I do. The person too go buy something only on top of that in Gary. So he too go at least add whatever on top of that Gary. So if we are not getting more people employed, government be don't talk say they want to get 21 million Nigerians employed through agriculture. Is still on record, is still on paper. We've not seen how realistic it is. How they won't go about it, they say they want to do more of irrigation. Never enter irrigation season. Let's see how. But the bottom line is, if you do more of importation, you don't export, you put more burden of taxation on Nigerians. Oh, any transaction you do in your bank, they tax you. What? Tax you. This one, they tax you. The burden is coming back to Nigeria. That is why they can hardly get out of it. People will be middlemen before, they don't turn to other category. People where they form rich before, even them they struggle. People don't feel afford to drive car again. The next thing you will hear from government officials, or maybe people where they with the current government, then go talk say they always form fake life in Nigeria, and they want to get us out of fake life. Do they stop their own fake life? If their own day genuine, see what they are doing, the lifestyle they are using, can they afford it later? Somebody be the gist me, I think 3 months ago, say somebody give am money, plenty money, make all install solar in his house, say because he don't comot from government. But when he was with the government, 4 hours diesel, use it to power
Hallelujah.
candle generator. But the moment he get out of government, he can't afford it again. He say make dem come install solar. So what kind of lifestyle is that? Is that not fake? If he's using his partner money, can he afford that kind of lifestyle? So this is what we are. Reason why we align with that figure. You see many people, my people, they always talk, say, when you see old man, rich man, wey be say, they get anything, don't they poor in mind, in everything. In the last 10 years, nothing is coming again. You see the flying hold agbada, you see all is well. That is how you are seeing many Nigerians as we speak right now. People where they were well to do before, they will still fly their agbada. They will occasionally they will still struggle to drive that their car. They will maintain that. You think all is well. But many people are getting from their rich status right now to being a poor or to add up to these particular statistics. So we will hope that whatever they claim that they are achieving right now, as a result of the burden on Nigerians, maybe they'll be able to do something about it.
Okay, but Kola, if we're looking at waiting Oga Dari, one of the top person of Oga Presidency, he mentioned some of the things them we didn't do. He mentioned conditional cash transfer, say over 297 billion naira, they don't share since 2023 to poor and vulnerable family. He talked about the Renewed Hope World Development Program, said that one is on target 8,809 electoral wards to give micro infrastructure, livelihood, social services. He still mentioned the National Social Investment Program, this Empower, this Give, the money market, the trader money. He mentioned a lot. He said Renewed Hope Infrastructure Fund, expanding the affordable credit to small businesses. It's a lot of what they have actually been doing, and is impactful on country people. Are we saying that these things are just mere statistics?
But even though they pay for efforts, then they pay for results. What is the result of this intervention? That is what we should look at. Can we investigate some of this intervention we are talking about? People that are in charge, don't forget, some of the social intervention are the reason why a minister lost a job. Don't forget. Some of these interventions, many Nigerians are not coming out to say, okay, it's really helping. Many people will condemn it in the first place. Apart from saying, even whatever intervention you want to do, will go there involved. They will tell you that they are wiring the money directly to the beneficiaries. They are doing all sorts of things. But go and check. Who go need to go open account because of this kind of intervention? Then, why must we keep it? Why must we keep dealing with the fish every day without teaching them how to fish? That is what this kind of intervention is doing. Oh, we are giving you today. There is hope that you will get it tomorrow. You collect it, you chop them, you claim out, you join the people that are even insulting the government, say they are ahead. Sure. So now, waiting some of this intervention they do with that. For instance, if they really mean the way they do analysis of how they want get involved in agriculture, 21 million Nigerians to benefit, 21 million. How they are listening, if they can take that one seriously, I've been waiting they go need to do. No, they channel some of this intervention through politicians. But government will never stop doing that because that is their own way of saying, okay, we want to pay back to people who already support us, and they will still need to support us in future for us to win election. Give it to people that know how to get
into the
real people. But you channel some of this intervention through politicians. They call their friends and colleagues to come and benefit. Those that do not even have a dream, they don't have passion for that thing you are calling them for. You just call them to come and benefit from some of this intervention. So when you check his efforts, they can tell you what they have been doing, a number of what they have been doing. But what is the outcome of that intervention? Is it taking people out? If you give me 20,000 naira this month, in 3 days' time, I
I
chop
don't
the
chop and
20,000 naira.
finish.
I waiting for another one. It will take me struggle of next 27 days for you to give me another 20,000 naira. And you claim you wire it to my account directly. So you are getting me out of poverty. How long can you be able to sustain giving me that money? That is what we are talking about. It is better they make friendly for people to go out and do their
hustle.
not because, for instance, this account now, they will need to check where are you taking them to before they will even accept the offer or say they want to go and do work for you. If it's a place where they will need to spend 10,000 naira before they go, they will rather remain where they are because you are even intending to give them 10,000 naira because of transportation. You've been talk say if you come out subsidy, you could push more energy on CNG buses here and there. How many of them are you seeing on the road that are carrying people up and down? So if some of these things no join, no matter any intervention you are talking about, truly the economy will look nice on paper, but reflection of it on Nigerians, it go hard.
If not by all this talk, yes, the doings they happen, but he know the show. You get one thing we call out talk today. He say, not just they give fish, teach the people how to fish. Make the environment very conducive for people. All right. Before we go move to the next matter, sharply, make we take a very short break, and then we'll come back and enter into matter of security and also some Niger and US Giaga. My name is Princess. Inside Naija. Now you still there on top, so.
Hello, my country people of Naija. E don take small wey I say yo. Maybe na one of the reasons why rumors bin dey spread say Kebobo don leave the media space. But you know what? Say no to fake news because I never get tired and I no dey retire. I just change gear small dey make we enjoy ourselves better. Before you don dey lis ten to me and that voice dey sweet you, the analysis dey totori you. Now you go dey watch me live on top CHRICED radio and television, where we go dey break down news analysis wella for you. On top of newspaper radio, big story wey dey happen. Inside program wey we call Inside Naija, you go join am wella because we go break am for you, you go reason with us and you go understand the grammar well. Wetin you need to do now na to follow us on top www.cricedradiotv.com.
Inside Naija with Princess, and I still get Kola Ole money for the studio. Thank you, sir. It's so sharply, the Senate, as they resume their meeting, don't come out now, they talk, say, may them put a military base. Still on insecurity, we're going to insecurity now. So may them put military base for Kwara State. You get, and then, ask for plenty other interventions, even as the presidency don't give a marching order to our army. So may them flush out all of those bad guys then for inside Kwara communities. At the same time as all these ones now they go down, they are doing more border patrol. Even the southwest states now they say may they intensify patrol there. But the Kwara South senator don't come out now when they talk say so far say over 140 kidnaps in Kwara State, 70 killed. You get about 50 something communities. Sorry, 25 communities don't turn deserted. What do we have to say about, because the reason why I bring this talk, I remember the other day Peter Obi of LP been they make some noise. They say around 9 different communities for inside Kwara State they under the hand of bandits people, and then the APC came out to say no, it's just exaggerating, say no part like that they there. But the senator still mentioned that there are some ungoverned, they say between Kogi, Kwara and Ekiti, places where share border, say some ungoverned spaces they there where these bandits them they show themselves anyhow. What do you get to talk about the recent plans and putting of eye in Kwara State?
Yeah, it's a welcome development because at least people where they battle this kind of situation go get relief. And They always talk and say, no be final answer to our insecurity. For instance, when it been the apple for Benue State that time too, this recommendation will come up. Say, may them put a security base in Benue State.
Permanent.
Yes. They no put them that time, and the situation don't calm down now.
But the emergency agency of Benue, inside the newspapers today, says 17 communities in Benue State right now, they go through plenty igi-aga for the hand of insecurity. It's just maybe we know they hear much, but we're not really hearing, say, even the Benue State say they don't do anything in there since after what happened, sir.
So now the point where I've been they try to raise with that, because if you check waiting the happen so far, it's just a matter of, okay, the situation is critical right now in Kwara State, and attention is going there. When it gets critical in Benue State, we shift our attention back to Benue State. So that has been the tradition. And you can't solve this insecurity with this kind of intervention. You can only calm the situation down. And that is what they need to do right now. At least people where they battle insecurity almost every day, let them calm the situation down. But governors need to do more on this. The next thing, if you approach them, then go talk, say they don't get access to security guys, they can't give them order, they take order from Abuja, blah, blah, blah. But when you check this order you're talking about, they have platform where they can escalate this matter. They get access to president. Regardless of political affiliation right now, you can access president. You can tell the president whatever is happening. And whatever is happening in your state, na headache, na a bit, or even the president himself, because outside there, they will not say so state. They will say Nigeria is not peaceful.
Yeah.
So nobody say Oga Presido, they happy about what is happening. Nobody say they go say because of politics, maybe then they kill them, they go there. I no care. No. So if that not the case, can we find a better way of managing insecurity? I don't talk about goodwill. Say we need to get it. It get political will. It gets some people where we say you go need to get rid of before we can get it right. And they know some of these people.
Like the bandits or people in the government.
Both bandits are in the government. If they give you assignment where you know if you do them, they give you deadline of improving the situation. You know, get them, they commot you with a condition, say every single thing where you need to perform, then give it to you. So do we have that kind of situation? I'm talking about kinetic now, at least to calm the situation down. And they always talk about some other intervention where they go need to do too. But what we see is many governors, they always send messages to their colleagues whenever it's happening in that particular state. They move on. Thank God, not in my state. So governor could even boast, say, no go fear happen in my state. I remember when Boko Haram be the hot that time, when they still the spare Kano. They say, the governor them don't negotiate with them, they no fit, this and that. We don't know, say, na better plan that they do for Kano. A single day strike, they killed over 250 people in a day. Coordinated attack at several locations in Kano then. So if you check some of these things, the guys don't already identify the weakness of government. Now, the reason why many of them go get that boldness to say, okay, if we key 10, 20 go show face again. So the best way is to address our insecurity holistically.
Bam.
Don't let it be in isolation.
Okay, now, this, I like the way they sometimes lead me where they go. Is there a way where they go handle this insecurity holistically? Like, some states actually know they're affected by insecurity. And they probably might never even be affected. But it was Benue, then Plateau, it has been Kogi. And like you say, the concentration is now on that place. What can be done to just address insecurity in short, in the whole of Nigeria, not states now, in Nigeria, insecurity generally? How can they do it?
That kind of mentality of saying declare state of emergency, where things they happen.
In all the states?
The way everywhere where they happen and they say, yeah, declare. Without declaration, we need that kind of attention. By making sure that some of those flashpoints where things they happen, you mobilize security guys. to those locations. If we don't have enough, that is another question to say, okay, why can't we have enough? Where are those people that we used to mobilize whenever we want to do election in Nigeria? And we have enough that time. Where are they?
Then we don't even get enough even for when it comes to election, because insecurity still they happen, things them still they happen, and the thing is that they say we no get enough security agents.
We know say we no get enough. What is stopping us from recruiting more? If we no get enough, what is stopping us from endorsing the state police that have been dragging here and there for how many years? What is stopping us from doing that? What is stopping us from not allowing our security guys to be following politicians? Let us have a security outfit that I've always been talking about. Have a security outfit to take care of those guys, to take care of compliance that can even handle guns. Now you will train, our soldiers can train them to handle guns, but they are private security outfits. To stop our security guys from carrying bags for politicians. I hear say they won't punish one person now. We carry for the first lady or whatever. What is stopping them? What is stopping them from opening the Orosaye as a report? We talk about harmonizing our security guys together. Why must police, road safety, FIO, everybody will be looking at a vehicle on the highway? Why our state are not secured? Why the civil defense go they look for only government properties everywhere, and without vandalism here and there? So these are the things that they've recommended, and without number. So government will still be pretending as if they don't even know solution.
So meaning we actually we know they even use the ones that we get well.
We don't use them well. Many, you just talk about many ungoverned local governments. Niger talking on.
Yes.
At a point, Niger talk say there is a particular local government in Niger State that they don't have up to 10 policemen.
Yes.
In Niger State. So when you see somebody who won't come attack you, identify some of these weaknesses, what do you expect? They will attack and they will go. And our intelligence too, what are we doing in that regard? We don't talk about community policing. At a point, they say, okay, we are not embracing state police. We do more of community policing. You see IGP, AIGs traveling from one place to another, say they want to go and do meeting with some of these guys to mobilize them, the community guys. But how are we tapping into this in terms of intelligence? They say they need more of intelligence from them. The one way they see koro like this, that you don't need somebody to come and even inform you. Sometimes they will even claim jurisdiction. No be our wing be that. Maybe not call another stations and stuff. All sort of things. Data. You can't say somebody don't commit offense now in a Kaduna State here, and you can easily track the person immediately. Say, oh, they see this name. Oh, you tap into a system that can quickly tell you this is what this guy did last month. No, they have to go and be checking the manual files. So if you don't get some of these things right, and we don't have that sitting to say, okay, we want to solve this problem amicably. And all these things I've been telling you now, is still the kinetic or say, okay, don't let it happen. How proactive are we in terms of intelligence? If we have that proactive enough, we'll not be getting these records of attack here and there. Do we have that system that can easily identify even some of the officials that are sabotaging the process? And how to quickly punish them to get rid of that kind of move where they want to make. So we get a lot to do. But what we have always been doing is, it don't happen. We run to the place, we go solve it, and we wait for another one.
Anyway, but the Senate don't make up their mind, say, to involve in the matter. Then Sef go invite Minister of Defense, Mohammed Abubakar, Chief of Army Staff, Lieutenant General Olufemi Oluyede, and then IGP, Inspector General of Police, Kayode Egbetokun, to come see them to discuss the matter. All this inviting them to, will it have any impact?
It's not bad if they invite them for them to take the situation more seriously. My only concern about some of this invitation, what they always do, we say, waiting be the outcome of the invitation, because eventually then go still tell you, say, they can't televise anything that has to do with security. So they have to say it secretly. And most of waiting they go talk, no be waiting these people will come to update Nigerians. And they always talk and say, we are not even interested in whatever they are doing. We are interested in results. That, okay, records of kidnapping is reducing in Nigeria. Records of attack is reducing in Nigeria. People can easily travel at night and nothing will happen to them. These are the kind of results we will need.
So even it was also in the news today, and you say some of these are military people, they rescue some kidnappers. There are also times when they still come out to say, are we saying now, say the successes where they talk, not really they show in the face of the wahala them, where will they see?
The success is within the record. If they arrest some of these people, eventually they will still go and do prison break because their trial may linger for 10 years. So if they bring back, if they cause setback to some of these few successes where they make, and in a situation whereby we have records of maybe 100 attacks,
Yes.
and you do maybe
20.
out of that attack, you do 10 or 20 arrests inside records of 100 attacks, and most of these attacks, they hardly foil them. Now maybe after, then they go attack or they go bombard them wherever they are staying. So it go hard to get that kind of result where Nigerians want. When something they pepper you, you want to just get out of it immediately. But so many factors are involved. The reason why these people may not be able to get what Nigeria really wants from them. So many factors. We talk about, okay, if they do a few number of arrests, I was even listening to a particular radio station. Somebody where they paravex say, why must they still be arresting these people? The moment they catch them, let them kill them and let us know that the number is reducing. Something you need to arrest, you have to wait. Eventually, prison break or whatever, even they can get presidential pardon. They can say, okay, we want to grant them amnesty and we wear them uniform, we giving them food here and there. Why can't they be getting rid of them? But no be waiting law tough be that. And we can't apply jungle justice for everything. But we just need strong institutions, strong system to at least improve on whatever we are doing.
Bam. Right now, on top some updates for the ASUU strike plan. Ogbonge government don't come out now, they beg ASUU, say I beg, no go on that strike. And they don't already arrange a committee, the Ayale Ahmed committee. Now, for waiting Oga Minister Tunji Alausa talk, he said them now don't sit down to make, an offer, and that they will make the counter offer to ASUU. Just like what they talk yesterday, say, will it not make sense? Say if they don't feel do all waiting the same they do. Now they want to sit down, do new one. And what do you think about that? Say later today, by God's grace, they want to do their own counter offer to ASUU, and they are begging ASUU, say I beg me they no go on that strike.
No matter what they will do to avert the strike, we they wait. May they do them. Because it no make sense say we they had ASUU strike to academic calendar in Nigeria. It no make sense say we did delay our students because we have a number of them that are supposed to be in school. So whatever the situation, they should be able to shift ground. We are not expecting ASUU to say it's a must for us to get whatever we are demanding 100%. We fair to ASUU anyway. Most of the agreement where they've been signed with government are okay, periodically be paying so amount of naira. Annually, put this in place. Do this to us, do this. That has been the tradition. They don't talk, say they want them in a day like that. And if they see some of this strike, it go hard government to even want to do anything in education. Even though now something will be their responsibility. Yeah. But if they see some of these strikes.
So in a way, this kind of thing will even push government to
now ASUU strike. Now give birth to third fund, right? Now ASUU strike. Just now imagine say third fund no day in place. I mean, they see one report yesterday where they talk, so even some company they comply with the percentage where they say then they pay. Just imagine say third fund no day in place as we speak right now. Imagine what you could see in our tertiary institutions nationwide. But now ASUU strike, 90 gave birth to third fund. So just imagine say strike no day at all. So now government responsibility to do some certain things, but then we still need somebody to fight, to carry placard, to go on strike before they can be able to do that. So if now the language where they understand with that, then let ASUU prepare. But I hope they will not allow this thing to fly. I hope so. I just hope
so
they should do all what they need
to make sure say
to stop the strike from happening, yes.
All right. So anyway, when the update drop, we say go carry and can't give you. Like they talk today now, they go make their own counter offer to ASUU to hear what ASUU get to say. Before we go, House of Representatives, when they say stand up, I've been talking yesterday, say they already said they will debate on top the motion to say US lawmaker people and some of these talks say we they do Christian genocide. Now the House of Representatives don't finally sit down to discuss the matter and then reject that idea and then make some resolutions. Like most of the resolutions then would they make on top this matter now, they say already, say US bring out a bill, say made them put us country of particular concern, impose sanctions on Nigeria officials and then plenty others them. But Deputy Speaker, that na Benjamin Kalu, we actually raised the matter, say all these things the way they do, they correct. And say he also they show you get the complexity of the security situation for inside Nigeria. Now, when all of the rest of the lawmakers contribute, they say then they worry on top the implication of this US Congress move and say make them do swift action to address this wrong narration of what they happen for Nigeria. There were a lot of speakers, from Oshun, from Katsina, and then from other states, and they later make their resolve. Now, what's in their resolve after they adopt the motion? The House now rejects the framing of Nigeria security challenge as say the ones that take come out one side, and they come give work to their committee on foreign affairs, national security and intelligence, interior information, and other ones them say in 21 days. They should arrange a formal diplomatic response to that bill, and they should do it through the Federal Ministry of Foreign Affairs and Nigeria Embassy for inside Washington. So make that committee lodge diplomatic protests. Demarche. Kola, I read and so that you go, because me, my big English to me, say they should lodge diplomatic protests to the sponsors of the US bill. Then they should transmit empirical data and Nigeria's official position on the matter. They should engage with the U.S. Embassy in Nigeria and interested U.S. lawmakers to propose a Nigeria-U.S. joint fact-finding and dialogue mechanism of freedom of religion or belief. And may they involve faith leaders, independent experts. Then they will now invite U.S. Commission on International Religious Freedom to a briefing you get, so that they go check the sources, the methodology, claim, we make this report happen. So what do you think of waiting our House of Reps talk? And one of the lawmakers mentioned, say we don't even get, that we don't have an ambassador to US right now. Yeah. So we don't get ambassador, we don't get UN representative. So how can we even handle this?
Yeah, now one of the challenges where they talk with that, I know still understand why the current government let this situation linger up to this moment. Say we not get some of these ambassadors in many countries. At a point, they talk, say, okay, they won't screen some people. At a point, they talk, say, okay, now economic challenges, they will work around it and what have you. So if 2 years after, and for instance, a whole US will not get an ambassador, it get as it be. So all the move we them be make yesterday, I totally agree with them and I support it. Because if you remain silent like this, silence to now form of communication. So it means agreement. Meaning say you don't already align with waiting them they talk about. Or if maybe they've issued a statement to debunk it and stuff, they may not be paying attention to whatever is happening in our media space. The best way is to counter it through a formal means of communication. So in doing that, like they be observed now, right now, we're supposed to get our ambassador talking about it. You understand? Our embassy over there, they don't get ambassador should be able to take this kind of assignment up to say, okay, no, this is not the narrative. This is how the matter be. And they talk, say, okay, they want to talk about the empirical data for them to be able to convince those guys that, okay, that's not the reality here. So with the data, like I've been talking yesterday, the person where they push this thing, do they also have the data of Muslims that are being killed? You understand? So maybe their own response will now tell us, okay, this is the reality. This is the number of churches they've attacked in the last 5 or 10 years in Nigeria. This number of churches, this number of mosques that they've attacked. This number of Muslim and Christian. In fact, many Nigerians that died. if you not even want help us now, how we want end killings in Nigeria, not how we want end killings of Christians in Nigeria. So they need to counter that move. We understand. If not for anything, if not for diplomatic move, if not for the fact that okay, we need some of these aids and interventions from them, for the fact that we also want to look good before international community. We are talking of international community, not only the US. So we just have to counter it, because if we remain like this, it will give an impression that truly this is what is happening in Nigeria.
So now, are they going to invite the lawmakers, or is it that we are sending group from here now to go explain ourselves for US lawmaker meeting?
They can send a message to them. They can write a formal letter to them to counter that particular bill where they may deliberate upon in the country. It's unfortunate. Say some of these things are supposed to bother us, but we don't get the big Western the guys to deal with. So whether we like it or not,
we have to start
we still need to at least counter that particular move, because it gets so many implications, not only from the US, from other countries we want to do one or two things with us, even foreigners. It gets some certain investors who we say then get rules so where they get their operations in their organization, company. So we say the moment that they hear this of things, it will make them to withdraw. So we need to counter it and to make it clear to the world that this is not the narrative in Nigeria.
Okay, so this information and this data now what they talk, say make them bring come out. We need to actually bring it out and put it out there for the world, not even just to US.
It has to be a convincing data. I hope they will also agree with the data, and I hope they will believe that, okay, we are not just doing that because of, okay, the matter that we are dealing with right now. But if you check it truly, I'm not saying that maybe if they want to even dig out the data, I'm not saying maybe the Christians are not at the receiving end. I'm not saying that.
Yes.
I'm not saying that maybe if they are checking the figures now, that of Christian casualties may not be more than that of a Muslim. I'm not saying that. But the point I'm trying to make is that the insecurity where they look us,
they touch everybody
in this country, you know who you are or where you are coming from or the organization or religious body that you belong to. It just they deal with, say, anybody they are dealing with them, regardless. And because of many other factors we've already discussed before now, we don't talk about poverty, we don't talk about insecurity, we don't talk about religious, education issues, access to education, poor health in the country. If we cannot be able to solve some of these problems, we'll still be battling with insecurity. So it shouldn't be, okay, Christian or Muslim or any religious body. It should just be, how can we get out of the insecurity where we did right now? And that kind of intervention now we need now.
Okay. Anyway, the Committee on Top Legislative Compliance for Inside the House of Reps shall collect work, say all these things then with the House of Reps decide on this matter, make them monitor them and then bring back a report to the House in 28 days. As soon as the matter self drop, we might go bring you the update. And this now where we go draw the curtain on Top Inside Naija. Thank you so much, Kolawole, for showing up.
Thank you very much for having me.
And thank you so much, my sweet Abuja and the sweet Naija. And that with us to enjoy the show. I beg no forget to join us tomorrow, same time, same station, on another beautiful edition of Inside Naija. Until then, continue to follow us on top all our social media handles at CHRICED Radio TV. Check out the screen. You go see the spelling. You go see all of the platforms over there on top. Follow us there. Check out what we are doing. Drop your contribution. Subscribe to our pages. Like and comment on all our posts them and your own logo laws. My name, na Princess Aniana. See you on the other side.